Hey guys, Elite Legionarii here, bringing you another 1v1 for Shogun 2 Total War. This time I should be facing off against CousinHubert, who is pretty friendly. In this battle I shall be bringing, let's see, 2 units of Bow Samurai, my line holders, which is my Yari Ashigaru, my Fist of Glory, and the Blue Storm, which are both Nodachi, the Edge of the Sword, and the White Knights, both Katana Samurai, Vets, 2 Naginata Samurai, 3 Naginata Samurai actually. I just recently unlocked these guys and I was very pleased with that because, now this basically, because the reason for that is it gives me some an anti-cav capacity if I don't want to go with that cav army and I don't have to use Yari. I need, like, Yari Samurai and stuff, they're not too bad, but I think the Naginata Samurai are better. And also my hidden unit, the Wedge of Fury, hidden in the woods again for the trap, which I want to set up. So I'm going to try and get the hill advantage here, the terrain advantage. Now I've got a workshop closer to me and he's got a farmhouse closer. So his force consists of 3 units of Yari Cav, which have got 2 upgrades apiece, so they're semi-vetted. He's got, let's see, he's got some, what are these? I think they're woman. Warrior nuns. Oh, I've not seen that unit. And some Nodachi Samurai. He's got some Naginata Samurai. He's got some Yari Ashigaru. His avatar, of course. He's got some more Naginata Samurai and some more Nodachi and some more warrior nuns. So I'm not sure what the warrior nuns like, but they're probably not too bad as infantry. Now what I'm going to do is, it's kind of a risky move I guess, but I'm going to actually sacrifice the workshop in favour of getting a better terrain position so I can use my archer supremacy over him. Noticing he had no archers, but he does go for a big charge here. Now this is where, as you can see, my Naginata Samurai are moving very slowly, so this is going to be a very deadly charge, but my Yari Ashigaru were in the front there, so I will be able to intercept it. And unfortunately what happens when this happens, my unit cards got jumbled for some reason, and I very nearly become stumped and confused here trying to get it all back together because my units were running away and I was trying to find unit cards and I almost got flustered when it happened. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm going to get the better terrain position and use my archers to take control of the fight. And I'm going to make him think that I have nothing else, and what I'm going to do, as I see, is Nodachi Samurai here. There's some Naginata Samurai, so I need to be careful of them, but there's Nodachi Samurai here, and his warrior nuns were unsupported. As you can see, he keeps trying to do quick decisive strikes with his Yari Cav, and they're getting pretty bashed up by my Naginata Samurai and stuff like that. But as you can see, he doesn't even see this coming, and he loses a very large amount of Nodachi Samurai. He loses like 30 of them, and I only lose like 12 men in that unit, so he didn't even see that coming. And this is the whole point of this. I was trying to divide his forces up, split them apart, and take control of the better terrain features. Now, obviously not everyone would fall for this, but nonetheless I was pretty pleased that I did get my opponent to take that bait. So my Bow Samurai shall make nice work of him. So now he's at a height disadvantage. He does have these terrain features though, but I've got Cav in his flank, and of course here's his Nodachi again, undefended, unready, 84 men, so he did lose nearly 40 men. Then I'm going to come right in the flank, get another nice charge, but this time I'm going to get out of it because his general comes in. But I want to just disrupt him, disorganise him, and that sort of thing. So I'm going to reorganise my line now, but he may have the advantage in that he's got these the 2 bonus buildings, but I have managed to take superior terrain off him. So I've moved so in this case I figured that the workshop and the farmhouse were not that necessary if I had better terrain, and of course his general becomes embroiled out here, and I was hoping I might have been able to kill his general, and he is getting pretty bashed up, so that's good for me. So his forces come quite divided, and now the plan is simple. I'm going to use my Naginata Samurai to basically pin him, and then I'm going to flank him. Heavy charges from my Nodachi will help keep them routing, and then I'm going to go around the flanks or into his flanks and sides with my my Katana Samurai units or my elites. So this causes, as you can see, a mass rout. I have the height advantage, I have the missile advantage, my flank is well protected by Yari Yashigaru and Naginata Samurai, and of course I charge my general into his Yari Cab, which appear to be winning, interestingly enough. I thought they were much weaker than that. So as you can see, his line's getting pretty bashed up, and he's just receiving volley after volley of arrow. We should be. Apparently not. I thought he was at one point. But in this case, it's more of an emphasis on the fact that I wanted him to wanted to get a better terrain position, and even though it cost me the workshop, it doesn't matter. It didn't need it, and I wanted him to think that I was so desperate on getting this location that I had nothing else, and it exposed his Nodachi. And as you can see, he took heavy casualties with that Nodachi unit. But as you can see, from this terrain position, my much better infantry can easily dominate him, even though he's got the superior bonuses from the two buildings. So I made the mistake of making too much effort of holding on to the bonus buildings in the past myself, and it has cost me the battle because I let the opponent get the better terrain. So I must not, I advise not to let that happen in every case. Not necessarily a bad thing, but from what I've picked up so far, that's not always necessarily the best thing to have them if you've got way worse terrain as a result. He's also got a pair of these Wako Raiders, which is like a sort of almost like an enslaved type unit. But anyway, my men come back too, and I see that there's no Dachi just sitting out here, so I'm going to go in and get rid of them too, because they could still be a nuisance. And I'm just going to outrange him with my arrows, basically, from now on. I can just blow him to bits. So as you can see, most of my army actually survives quite intact, at least half of it. And of course now I charge his Nodachi and finish it. So I mean, he was pretty certain, he was pretty confident there when he used that cab. He was pretty aggressive with it, and it wasn't a bad idea to get rid of my bows because I had the advantage, but not when there's like Yari Yashigaru right next to them or right there to defend them, and Naginata's on the flanks. So I think he wasted his cav, but he also he took advantage of these and allowed me to take the better position, basically. I either like to deny people the bonuses or positioning, it just depends. And of course he didn't even think about if I left anything here, or if he didn't seem to show it, because he just got flat charged, and a lot of his Nodachi got killed as a result. A very valuable unit that could have made a big difference. So I go into Spear Wall here for the final battle, and I charge my Nodachi, and it's just going to destroy him. He gets creamed by my line holders, which are looking very cool in their nice black armour. And now I come in for the final flank charge, but it doesn't look like I'm going to need it anyway. But yeah, I just wanted to emphasise the fact over terrain, over the the bonuses. As I said in previous battles, I particularly remember one I did yesterday. Well, not yesterday. By the time I get this up, it would have been a while. But the other day I did one, and I held on to one of the bonus buildings, and it was really a pretty inferior position I ended up in, and it just cost me. I could have pulled back and regrouped. I just didn't really want to give it up because I wasn't sure how much it would bonus my opponent, who already had a better position than me. But I could have probably regrouped and come out on top of that fight, or at least better than I did. So that's why I didn't want to make the mistake in this fight. So anyway, I had 1,260 men. I lost 516, and I had 765 men killed. killed the enemy, 765. I had 1,110 deployed, got 765 losses. He had, sorry, I'm starting to go get myself confused here. 513 of my people killed. So the unit statistics, the general 1915, so he didn't really get that much action this time, but of course the Fist of Glory and the Bruised Storm Nodachi units, again big kills. Usually I'm just willing to let them throw them away, just go for a big charge, cause real reckless damage in battle, and then just go in with my Katana Samurai to finish it off. As you can see, my White Knights 89, 47 here, not very many casualty losses, so they just finish off what the Nodachi start usually. And my Yari Cavalry, 119, again they come out from a good hidden position, and you know, I like to leave it to a point where my enemy thinks, nah, he's got nothing hidden left, otherwise he would have used it by now, and then I bring it out and it causes some real havoc, and there's several battles we've managed to do that. My Yari Ashigara 56, I'm always pleased when they actually do well, particularly against decent units, because I mean Yari Ashigara are pretty crap. At least these units are, because they haven't got that many upgrades. My Naginata Samurai though, 53, 93, 22 there. I thought that was a pretty good intro for them into my armies. Very useful, as you can see I put them on each flank and one behind my general, shielding my general from any quick assaults, while shielding my flanks from the front, from the back and the side, while the Yari Ashigara shield the front. So they're a very useful addition to my army. My Bow Samurai, they didn't actually do that great, to be honest. They took some heavy hits from his cab. So if we look at his army, 93 for one of his warrior nuns, so that's not too bad. Looks like they might be quite good. Yari Cab 89, 39 for this one, 63 for this one. So he did want to get rid of my archers, which was a good move, but I think he was just too aggressive with them, and they got caught out by my spears and other units. But he did do some damage, that's for sure. And 75 for this unit of Nodachi, but this other one 80, 27. So I mean, sorry, 30, you know, 102. They got pretty cleaned out. This one didn't do too bad, but for the most part I was able to deny them access into the battle with my cab, and they did a lot of damage. As Wakireis and Yari Ashigara didn't do that great. But anyway, good game to CousinHubert. It was fun. Thanks for playing me, and hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you soon next time.